told me what you said. Welcome to Rose Red Homestead Micro Moment Monday.
Oh my goodness, it's like pulling teeth to try to get Jim to stand in front of the camera with me. But we're going to try to get him on camera more often because, you know, he's just so dang cute.
Oh, cute. Oh, give me a break.
Before we get started, we want to thank you so much for participating with us in our 5th year anniversary of our time being on YouTube. Almost made it to 300,000 subscribers, and that actually just blows us away. We remember the day when we had 30 views on one of our videos, and that was a big celebration. So,
Very early on.
yes, it was pretty early on. Okay, so why are we here?
I don't know why we're here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the cob cooker. And we just got this recently. What we're going to be able to do with this is to use charcoal in it to be able to go ahead and cook various things. It comes in this bag that isn't open. And with that, it's a really neat type of thing. It'll be a charcoal substitute for us.
What do you mean charcoal substitute?
It's one of the things that we'll be able to use.
So this is going to be one of our off-grid ways of doing cooking.
Oh, off-grid ways of doing cooking.
Yes.
Okay, is that what it is?
It's what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull it apart for you, let you see the different parts for it, and we'll tell you a little bit about our cooking experience with it.
Which so far is really limited. We've had it for about a week.
Week and a half, 2 weeks, a month.
About a week.
A week.
And I think we've used it about 3 times. And so far, so good. We really wanted something that was more versatile than just a regular tabletop grill. We can grill with a whole lot of, well, not a whole lot. We have several ways that we can grill. The main reason I wanted to find something, well, there are a couple of main reasons that I wanted to find something a little bit different than what we already have, was fuel economy, and this will do most of what we need it to do with 8 or 10 briquettes. And then the other thing is the versatility. I wanted something more than just a plain grill, and this is so much more. This is really popular in New Zealand and in Australia. And it comes out of South Africa. It's been around for about 25 years. And it was designed as a method of cooking food where there is really no electricity available. And so they have done just a great job of modernizing this and putting it together. We have added this to our Amazon store. The one that we have added is the Premier Plus. This one actually is kitchen in a box, and we'll get to the difference between those two as we go. But I wanted just to read you, this morning when we were going over the comments on our videos, underneath the one of White Store Charcoal, which is what we published last week, here is a comment from Janelle, and she's from Down Under. She says, "Hi from Australia. I have a cob grill. It will a cob grill barbecue. It is amazing. You can, of course, barbecue and grill, but also bake, roast meat or chicken, make perfect pizza and casseroles and cakes. There is nothing you can't cook on a cob. Extremely light and portable and uses small amounts of charcoal. Comes with a carry bag. Accessories are extra, but certainly well worth it. I absolutely love mine. I have roasted chickens, cooked pizza, made cakes and scones, stir fries, and so much more. Look them up. They're available worldwide, and indeed they are." So let's unpack this. Let's get this bag out of the way.
Probably be a good idea.
All right, this first piece they call
It's the wok.
yeah, it is a wok, but they don't call that. They call it the fry pan, the frying. One is a fry pan, one is a frying pan. Let me look this up. Oh, this is a frying dish, and it works just like a wok.
Put that on the side.
This one is called,
That's a griddle, isn't it?
this is called the griddle. but it has grill marks on it too. Is this the one that we use to cook the tenderloin? It is.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and then this one. This is the fry pan. I need to get a knife.
Probably work real well. And this? Oh,
Is
that way.
this is called the grill. This is called the grill grid, and is very useful.
Very useful. That's very descriptive.
This is the roasting rack. This one you attach to the grill grid. This one, like this, and then you can put a chicken so that it's sitting upright on this and cook it, and we have tried that. This is the dome, and it regulates the heat by a turn of the knob. This is the extender, a very, very useful accessory if you want to do anything that is tall. You cannot do the chicken without this extender. Okay,
Again, it builds it back up a little bit.
I packed this up according to their directions, but next time I think I'm going to put this little tool up higher. So this little tool is what is the handle for all of these. And that way I can reach in and get it
That
loose
sounds
instead of getting it knife. Okay, do you want to talk about this part, show those parts?
Oh, okay. So one of the things we have is we end up having to be able to put our charcoal here. Again, 8 to 10. And one of the things that we'll get to that in a moment. And one of the things you have to make sure that you do is watch the charcoal, because again, maybe it lasts a half hour, 45 minutes, and you start being able to use it when it starts getting ashy and that kind of thing. This is also used, you end up putting your charcoal, the basket in this, and that way the charcoal isn't actually touching on the bottom of the basket.
So it also came with these. Do you want to talk about these?
So this is their homemade, this is their charcoal that they manufacture.
They call cobblestones.
Cobblestones is what they call it.
And it's 2, so it's just a flat plate.
Okay, and you just put it right in. And if I'm not mistaken, they said you don't have to use any kind of lighter fluid
No,
or
you
anything
just-
like that. Just
It's quick light.
yeah.
And it lasts between 2 and 3 hours. Now, the reason that I am not focusing on these is that they're quite expensive. They're between $3.50 and $4, depending on where you get them. And you can compare that to 38 cents. I did the math on that as well. And 38 cents for 8 briquettes. And so right now I'm focusing on the fuel economy. So we're working on that. This is called the moat. It's so handy. As you see, it has this little depression all the way around that you can put any kind of liquid in that you want to help moisturize things as you are baking or cooking. You don't want to use it when you're baking. Your bread will come out soggy. It also captures the juices and things. And then this outside holder, you can pick it up even when the charcoal is burning, and you will not get burned. So it's very handy that way too. So what we have used it so far with some success. I'm still learning, and I'm so glad to hear from our friend in Australia how much she loves it, because it gives me hope that this is going to do what we hope it's going to do. I have done bread in it twice, and I'm still working. We have to remember that the only heat source is from the bottom. So when we do bread, the bottom is going to get browned. I think one of our loaves got a little bit too brown.
Yeah, almost charred.
And then the top is still light, but it got done and it was really good. But I'm still working, and I have some ideas to fix that. What I do when I light this, I let it go for about 15 minutes, and then I put on whatever attachments I'm going to be using, and then cover that with the dome, and then I let it heat up for not more than about 5 minutes. When I'm baking bread, I use the extender, and actually this plate goes in, this grill grid goes in first, and then this, and then I put my, when it's all hot, I let it heat up. It gets to be about 415 degrees, and so I lift this quickly, put my bread in, and put it right back, trying to conserve that heat. And I'm still working on that. So hopefully, I think I'm almost there. If I get it, then by Friday, we're going to have a bread video on the cob. And then, what did we used this grill for making those tenderloins. Wait.
We'd have to have the charcoal in.
Yeah.
It's not going to work without the charcoal.
Maybe this first and then this?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. Yes. And then you did your tenderloins on that.
On that.
Just as a regular grill. And they were so...
very, very good.
Whew, yeah, they were so delicious. So, it also comes with instruction manual and
Another instruction manual.
and then a recipe book. I did not find the recipe book to be very useful for me. The recipes in here are mostly aimed at those who use it mostly for a grill with a lot of fancy recipes, which is just great, beautiful pictures and ingredients that I don't keep in my kitchen and I will never use. But it's still good ideas. I'm more practical right now. I may move to that, but so far I'm not. Now, if you get the beginner set that is on Amazon, the one that we
Decided not to get.
well, it's because the extra accessories only cost us $100 more. And when you consider that this little thing is $30, with all the extra accessories, it was well worth the extra $100 to get what was called kitchen in a box. They do not sell kitchen in a box on Amazon, but they have a good beginner set, and that beginner set has the griddle and the roasting rack. So you can put the roasting rack in, and then you put the griddle there, and you have, or something. I haven't used it that. I don't know. I'm doing it wrong. And then this. So that's the one that is in our Amazon store. But this one, with all of these extra pieces, you can get right on their website. We're still very much in the practicing with this. And so every once in a while, we're going to bring you a video that shows us using this for something. And mostly it is going to be for a grid down situation when we're going to go into survival mode. But not always.
We may even take it out of the trail with us.
Oh, that's right. We could put it in our trailer.
Yeah,
And
we
cook
could do
on
that.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then put it on a bench or something like that.
So far, we're pretty excited about it, and we think that it is going to become one of our primary ways of cooking off-grid. So that's the introduction. If things go well, we'll have another video on Friday about baking bread in it. That's one of the primary things that I'm going after, is I want another way how to bake a regular loaf of bread instead of the round bowls that you have to do in a Dutch oven. So,
one of the things you want to remember is that this lid moves and controls the heat. And more air into it, closing down gives it more heat. But the other thing that you also need to make sure that you do, if you put anything in here and it's heating up, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And you need to make sure that Pam talked about the chicken earlier, make sure that you open it up and quickly put the lid back on, because it's like any grill. You open up the grill, you have to put your stuff in, and the temperature goes down. You have to put the lid back on, and again, it starts to build up. So again, you have to take that into consideration, which may take it a little bit longer.
So we're pretty pleased. Looking forward to some more adventures with our Cobb grill. So thanks for being with us, and we will see you very soon for more videos.
Take care. Bye-bye.